You know, I'm not really a cat person. That's all. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here, bringing you a film review of Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary, of course, is based on the Stephen King novel. It is directed by Kevin Kulch and Dennis Widmeyer. A duo. And it stars Jason Clarke, Emmy Semetz, and John Lithgow. And we already know what this is about. This is a remake, of course, based off that book, like I said, about a certain burial ground that, once you put some pets down into the ground, they come back, but Furball is not so nice when he comes back. So naturally, what happens, which was already spoiled, even though, like, in the original, they just flipped it, like, okay, let's make the daughter be the one. It's even on the poster. It's no spoilers here. I won't say anything else when it comes to spoilers, but yeah, father doesn't really think about it and decides to do that with his daughter, and some shit happens. So what did I think of Pet Sematary? Yep, this movie, I wasn't expecting it to be anything like, and we always hope for that. But I didn't read the book. I should have. I actually, when I saw the first trailer, I was like, I should read that book. But of course I didn't, because just reading. Nah, I need to really get back into reading. I used to read a lot and then just kind of fell off. But and then I've seen the original, and it's not a movie that I watch frequently. Like, oh, I gotta watch Pet Sematary. It's Halloween time. Gotta watch Pet Sematary. Is it odd that when I was younger, I really dug the second one? I think it was just because I loved Terminator 2 so much, and Edward Furlong was in it. But yeah, it's good. It's got its moments. It's, freaky, especially when the kid was, it was definitely freaky. And of course, there's a little twist in here. But with this one, where falls flat is really the main character. The dad, Jason Clarke. And Jason Clarke is always likable. I always like him in, pretty much anything he's done, even though it was weird when he was John Connor. But anyways, I like him, but it just seems like they don't have enough for him here. Okay, he's just boring. He's just boring. It's his wife and Judd, John Lithgow, who is always every time you see John Lithgow, you're like, yeah, I like him. I just like John Lithgow. More backstory with those characters. It's really kind of weird how they try to establish something with the dad character, Lewis, and it just doesn't really work, but there's like something that's hidden backstory of the wife and the Judd character, Rachel, that's what her name is. And you really want them to explore it even more. I guess with the Rachel character, they do a pretty good job, but not with the Judd character. The Judd character, he's just like, exposition, here you go. There is a ton of exposition, and it's just like, okay, we get it. You put something in the ground, it comes back evil. We got it. If they could have explored more, and I'm not going to... Even with the, in the trailer, you see the kids with the you think that there's something with that, but when it gets to the final act, it starts really picking up. It really does. There's some freaky stuff that starts to happen, and then things that just keep on happening. You're like, whoa. And then, even in my first reaction review, I said, like, sudden. Everything just happens sudden. And it's true. There are scenes where it just suddenly transitions. Like, wow, that was the end of that scene? Nothing else? Okay. And even, when it gets to the end, you kind of just go, okay, well, there we go. And I'm not going to say what it is, but as I was driving home, I went, you know what? I respect that it didn't end like I thought it was going to end. And, it's just like, okay, that was cool. And like I said, some freaky stuff, but nothing that really made me go jump scares that are just dumb, and just certain things that happen, a lot of convenient stuff, a lot of things have to happen. But it is true. I remember reading when somebody was describing Pet Sematary, and it is very true. It is about good people that just, have good intentions, but it fucks up. They have it in their heart. Yeah, they're trying to be good people, but that just, makes it where, you got to think about it. It's like, hey, you want to bring your cat back so you won't be sad? Well, I have a way, even though I know it's evil. I'm going to bring my daughter back because I wasn't ready to say goodbye, of course. It's just stuff like that. It's fine, but, I'm not gonna put it on the favorite wall of 2019. It's not a, you know, maybe if it's on, I'm like, oh, that's cool, yeah, Pet Sematary, but wasn't really, you know, it wasn't really much for me. But who is it for? Well, you know, if you're a fan of the original movie, check this one out, of course. If you're a fan of the book, check it out. I mean, that's who it's for, Stephen King, and it's a good date movie. You know, it's, you know, if you feel like having a little bit of a scare, cool. But I think it's a really good date movie. So knock yourself out, guys. And that's pretty much it. Let me know if you saw Pet Sematary down below in the balls area and what you thought about it. Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel. Visit filmjunkie.com for all my content. Visit the closet for shirts and stickers. And, of course, follow me on all that social media stuff, including Patreon. All right. Talk to you later.